Hello, farmers, and welcome back to American Falls. It has been a moment, but we are back. We took a week off looking at the premium expansion, and now we actually kind of have it activated here in American Falls. Yeah, American Falls is not completely compatible with the premium expansion. You can do the red beets, but for carrots and parsnips, I tested this. I loaded up American Falls with no mods except for the premium expansion, and yeah, only red beets show up. If you try to plant carrots or parsnips, it says the map is not compatible with that crop type. So when I logged into here, I thought maybe it was a mod conflict, but just loading up American Falls in the premium expansion, red beet is the only thing you can do currently. So I would assume there's going to be, I know Lancey Boy said there was going to be an update to the map coming out at some point to do some minor small fixes. So probably when that happens, the premium expansion will be able to be done here as well, completely. Like I said, we can do red beets, so that is something that we can do. So last episode, yeah, we did buy some land, actually a couple of plots of land. We bought the farmyard where the pigs are, and we also bought where the greenhouses are. So that brought us down to about $1,000. I did do a fertilizing contract to get us back above 8,000, and currently, as you can see, I'm doing a plowing contract. I got a worker over here doing a cultivating contract, and then go over here and do field number 1. We're going to be bringing in some cash today, but I've been having some slight issues since I got back on here. I don't know what it is. I've been fiddling around for like the past hour trying to figure out what's going on here. So when I accept cultivating contracts, if I accepted this one here, it will not. I'll click accept, but it won't go up to activate. It'll just sit there. If I exit out and come back in, then it'll show that it's working. I also had a problem where I've taken a couple cultivating jobs, and it shows it that I got it, but the field when you go to the map was not blinking when I got there, and it said this equipment is for contract work only. And I'm like, well, it shows on the contracts. So if I exit the game, came back in, and it seems to be kind of fixed itself. I also had a problem to where if I got out of the tractor and just hit walk forward for a second, let go, my character would just keep walking forward for like about another 30 seconds or so. So I don't know if the map is trying to update with a premium expansion as I was playing or not. It seems like most of these problems are clearing up as the save game goes on. So hopefully that's all set. But by getting this plowing job done here in this field here, we are now up to 19,000. Also, I should mention on the greenhouses, originally I was doing 1 crop per greenhouse, and I thought, why do that? So I activated all of them, so that way we can make more products per hour. And of course, everything is on selling. Everything is being sold direct. Somebody said, though, when I did that in last episode, or whenever I did this, that by putting on sell direct, I lose 40%. I think that was the original case when FS22 came out, but I think now it's you pay 10% for the product being transferred. That's the last time I knew what it was. That was like about maybe a year ago that they changed that. So unless they change it back, then yeah, I am losing quite a bit amount of money. But for now, we're going to leave that in selling. I could also sell those greenhouses because they are $10,000 a piece when you buy them. So I could sell them. I'd probably get $5,000 for them. And then put down Omatana's greenhouses, which are $2,000. So in a way, I would make money. And then I could also use different type of crops in the greenhouses. But for now, we're going to leave the greenhouses as they are. So just let them go for a while. They've only been running technically for about an hour in-game. And we'll be making some money with that slowly but surely. But this is our new farmyard. It's looking lovely. I was walking around when I was trying to figure out all the little problems I've been having for the past hour that seem to be clearing up. If I can get that tree out of the way. That shed right there would be really good for like the new crop types, because they can't go into base game silos. But as I found out on Zelanka, I tried Omatana's silo that I had installed, and her silos will take the new crop type, which is good. So I downloaded, that's the wrong button. I downloaded another one of her mods, and I think it's called American Barn Pack or something like that. Let me go here. If I go into silos, it'll tell me what it's called. It's called the American Farm Buildings Pack. And in that pack, she has a silo that only costs 10,000. I was looking for a silo that kind of fit the style of the map, and this is about as close as I could possibly get it. It's more to the style than this one here. This is the one I used on Zelanka. It doesn't quite fit in with the sheds and buildings that we got around here, but this silo is more closer to it, and plus, it's only 10 grand. But I would assume if this silo of hers takes the 3 crop types, I'm assuming this silo will as well. So this is the silo I could put down right now, but we don't need it because we're not harvesting anything. So we'll probably use that silo in the future. Also, I was told, I think I called this a TMR, mixing fermenting silo. This is just to make silage in, and it's actually a production building. So I could buy it for 60,000, but really I was trying to like completely get rid of it. So if I were to buy it and then sell it, I don't think it's going to disappear off the map. I think it's going to stay there. So I may have to deal with this here. I think though I do have. Can I hide this object? Kind of forgot. Do I? Okay, I may not have that mod installed. I do have the hide objects mod. I was wondering if I could hide that object and just like kind of get rid of it that way, and then I could put our silo right there if I wanted to. But that's not a big rush because we don't own any technically farm land where we can actually harvest crop or anything yet. But we're getting there. We're going to get there pretty darn quick. So you may have saw in the contracts, like I said, we did that plowing job. I forgot what we got paid for, like 17, not 17 grand, like 12 grand or something like that. We got 2 cultivating jobs here. That's like worth 30,000, but I am losing about 3,000 on this contract here for borrowing the equipment. And there's plenty of cultivating contracts there that I can do. I'll probably, since I got the equipment, I'll knock off one at a time. But today, we are going to be doing some sugarcane harvesting because that was requested a while ago by a few people because I haven't done sugarcane harvesting in a while. And we're going to be doing this field right here. Let me make sure that's the field I want to do, 45. Yes, because it's going to want the crop to come on down to here. So let's go back into contracts. It's going to be the big sugarcane harvester. So let's go ahead and let's see if I borrow items. Is this going to glitch out as well? Did it show up here? All right, that popped up here, so that's good. Is the equipment down there? This is the equipment that we borrowed for cultivating this field. And right now, I think it was Franco that's in there. Yeah, Franco's having a blast. He's on cultivating duties right now. And this is a sugarcane harvester. Let me go ahead and get this equipment on up to field number 45. It's not going to be a quick job. And this thing only travels at 12 miles an hour, so it's going to take me a moment to get up there. Someone will be in the sugarcane harvester, and we'll be following behind it or beside it or whatever, getting the crop. I'm just going to grab one trailer, of course, because I can only haul one at a time. And we'll be delivering the sugarcane not too far from where the field is. We will get paid rather well, and there is another sugarcane harvesting field that we can do for a contract. Just looking for the train, because like I said, I've seen this train go through before the gates go down. Oh yeah, and by the way, because someone didn't mention it on the Zelanka when I was talking about Mark Thor's root crop harvester, if I go in there, I did update it myself as well. So Mark Thor's root crop harvester, which I use on most of my series, has been updated. He said that he's going to be working on some of the icons, but you can see here, it can now do carrots. It will do the beetroot, but you can see there's no icons for it as of yet. Same with the parsnips, that'll be done. And remember, I forgot what series I was talking about. I wish they had peanuts in FS22. Someone did say there are a couple modded maps out there with peanuts on it. Well, Mark Thor's root crop harvester will do peanuts. Also, it will do onions. It will also do red cabbage. I think white cabbage it said as well. Yeah, white cabbage. And then, of course, the crops that we know about that we've done before. The sugar beet, the cotton, the potato, and the sugar cane, along with the different type of headers. So Mark Thor's root crop harvester will do the 3 new crop types, along with some other modded crop types that are out there in FS22. All right, so give me a moment. It's going to take me a little bit to get this harvester up there. And then we'll go ahead and start doing some sugarcane harvesting. It's not going to be, like I said, a quick job. I mean, this header is not that bad. It's like 2 rows wide. so it will knock a few of them out pretty darn quick. But field 45, that is a field that we have cultivated, I think, 3 or 4 times already in this short series. I say short series, it's like episode 14 or something like that. But yeah, that's a field we've cultivated a few times. But let me go ahead and get this all set up, and we'll get to start harvesting some sugarcane. Well, someone else will be harvesting sugarcane. We'll be in the John Deere tractor and trailer, and we'll start delivering the sugarcane to the sell point. Well, good news for me that the 2 trailers that we get for the sugarcane harvest, I did not know that there was a hitch on the back of the trailer, so I can take both of them at the same time, which helped me reduce the amount of trips I'm going to have to make to the sell point, because sugarcane does harvest at a decent rate. And yes, we are going through our farmyard to get to the sugarcane field. So let's zip on over to here. Try to stay out of our neighbor's field. No, we don't own that field at all. So there is a harvester. Franco did finish cultivating field number 2. I did not collect on that one because that is the one that I borrowed the equipment on. Let me just double check on that to make sure. If I go to field number 2, yes, leasing cost $3,382. So I will get paid $12,472 for it. But currently we're cultivating field number 1. And now we're getting ready to harvest some sugarcane in field number 45. And of course, we are going to get ourselves a worker for this. So let's go ahead and zip on over to here. There we are. Yeah, field number 45. It's not a small one. It's bigger than I thought it was, but it is what it is at this point. So here we go. I mean, you guys, well, a few of you at least wanted to see some sugarcane harvesting. And we're going to be doing it right now. Tools, working with, I think we'll do 3 headlands. And we'll overlap just a little. Yeah, that'll be good. And there we go. Oh, wow. There are a lot of passes. Oh, that's going to take a while. It used to tell you in FS19 with corresponding how long the job would take. But you can see all the passes we're going to have to make. Back and forth, back and forth. And we only have to deliver to right here, I do believe. But the problem is there is a fence line around here, so the only place in and out is, well, right here, which is fine. Let's go ahead and, I need to unfold it. It's been a while since I used this piece of machinery. I mean, I won't be the one using it, but you know what I mean. And let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and get the get this near here. So that way when the worker starts, we'll be collecting right away. I'm going to lose a little bit of crop here, but that's fine. Once we get a worker going, like right now. And let's see, who's taking over? Oh, looks like Franco. Franco did the cultivating job. Now he wants to do some sugarcane harvesting. It's actually Frank Sr. that's over cultivating field number 1 right now. I'm going to say sugarcane's got to go on in. So, I mean, we're harvesting at a decent rate. Not too bad. It's not filling up extremely fast, which is good. I do have crop destruction on, but since I'm doing a contract in someone else's field, I don't think I can hurt the crop. So this is another one of those harvesting pieces of equipment to where, yeah, the worker's not going to go unless there is a cart next to it. And right now it's picking the back cart, which is fine. And definitely when we start doing the veggies around here, currently it's only, we can do red beet. I will be using probably the Mark Thor root crop harvester. One, it's a cheaper piece of equipment. So whether it's leasing or buying, I'll be definitely using that. And 2, it has a capacity, it has a hopper bin for the crop to go into. So we don't have to do the whole, kind of like what we're doing here. I mean, either way, it's fine, however you want to do it, but I prefer rather just to harvest it and then, of course, then empty it into a trailer, and then we're good to go. But this job here, yeah, it does pay rather well, but now you can see the size of the field that we got to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're going at a decent rate, but it is going to take a while, and it's going to be a few trips back and forth. And then, of course, any extra crop that we do get, we'll just sell directly right currently, and we'll make a little bit of money off of it. There are other sugarcane harvests that are available for contracts. I'll see how this one goes. Maybe I'll do one off camera or something like that just to get us some money so we can buy actually some farmable land. But hopefully the greenhouses make us some decent money in the meantime, along with the contracts that we're doing. I know some people don't like seeing the contracts, which I can fully understand in some aspects, but to me it's still, we're still farming, so farming is farming. I mean, you're not farming for yourself, you're doing contracts. At least we get to use some other equipment that we haven't used in a while, like sugarcane harvesting. Oh yeah, another thing I did want to mention is from the premium expansion when I was on Sri Lanka. Let me zip over here so the camera doesn't zoom in and out. I was mentioning the piano factory, and I went to productions and didn't see it there. But the piano production, if you will, is actually a sell point. So if you go into sell point, you'll find the piano production there, or piano sell point. The one thing I didn't see was, though, but once you place it down, I would assume you own it. So I would assume you bring your planks there, and then you can make the piano. I hope you don't have to buy the piano sell point to place it on the map, and then you have to buy the production again afterwards. I'd be like paying for it twice. I don't think I'll be doing pianos here because you need to make planks to make the pianos, and I've been doing enough wood harvesting. If you want to see some wood harvesting and you haven't seen it at all yet, where you been, go to over to Oceanside Forest, and we're doing plenty of tree harvesting there. I won't be doing piano production there at all either, just because yeah, we can easily make planks, but the piano production doesn't take enough planks to help us out enough at all over there, and that's not really what we're trying to do on Oceanside Forest. We're just trying to feed a whole bunch of birds. That's all what we're really trying to do. I think I'm colliding with the arm on the harvester. By the way, the John Deere is a 6230 that we're using. It says it's still emptying into the trailer, which is good. There is a gate up here. Are you going to hit the gate? Or the fence? Yeah, you're not liking the fence, are you? Or is it me that you're waiting for? Are you going to hit the... No, you're not going to... you're not going to hit the fence. All right, I wanted to drive in the crop. I don't think it's going to destroy the crop. Camera collision. Tractor collision. Yeah, the 6230 just doesn't have... Are we full in that trailer? Oops, sorry, I'm the one hitting you. No, that trailer's not full. Now it is. So, yeah, I'm not destroying the crop at all. So this harvest will take a while. Probably over an hour easily. Now the problem is, I'm on the inside of the sugarcane harvester, so when it wants to turn, I'm going to be in the way. But now it's not going to turn because, you know what? I'm 87% full. Let me go ahead and we're going to get out of here. And I think there was an opening in the fence line over here. There is. Let's go ahead and deliver this stuff. We'll empty it ourselves on out. Hopefully there's not a visible wall here. Nope. All right, we can sneak out here. Worker's going to stop traffic. And we just got to go right on over here. I'm going to bring the map up, though. Just to be sure I'm going to the right place. And it should be right here. Now, we'll definitely know because when I get here, I don't know what side this unloads on. So I don't have an option what side it unloads on. Okay, I don't think it's that side. I hope I'm not going to be bugged out where I can't deliver the sugarcane here. Uh-oh. This should tip out to the side. Actually, I think it does tip out to the right. But I'm not getting an indication where I can tip here. This is not ideal. Let me double check on the contract, make sure I'm at the right place. But right now, this is not looking good. Harvesting. American Crop Selling Station. And that is where we should be at. American Crop Selling Station. What is over here? That's Bale Selling Station. So we are at the right spot that the contract says to bring it. Let me try the rear trailer. I'm selecting the rear trailer, and I'm not getting nothing for that one either. Well, that seems fitting for the way my day is going here on American Falls, well, the troubles I'm having. All right, how about maybe with two trailers it's getting kind of confused here? I doubt it, but... All right, let me try going back directly over the center of the sell point. And nothing. The reason why I'm offsetting a little bit because I do believe this trailer picks up and tips way out to the right. So maybe I'm not far enough over. I'm going to go over as far as I can. Well, sugarcane harvesting may be a bust. Which is just about the way it's been going today. Okay, maybe it doesn't tip to the right. Maybe it tips to the left. Like I said, I don't remember the last time I used these kind of carts for sugarcane. But let me hug this over here. So, I mean, if the trigger to unload is to the either side of the trailer, I tried both sides. All right, let me just see. Where else can I sell sugarcane here, just to try something? Sugarcane. Agrograin, Falls Grain. I don't know where any of these locations are. Tag place, where is that? That's way down there. Untagged place. That's down there as well. That's way down there. And of course, we are right here. But for some reason, I cannot get this to sell or accept. I don't have the option to even unload here, but then again, usually you can only unload if you own the property anywhere. And if it were to work, I would assume it's just going to drop onto the ground. Well, I'm sure I'm screwing up somehow, and you guys will let me know. But right now, I'm not quite sure I know exactly what to do here. I mean, I guess I could lease my own trailer and deliver sugarcane that way. Let's see, this has got 28,000 liters into it. Let me put that to the side. That's got 28,000 liters into it. All right, what does this have? And 21,000 liters. So 49,000 liters of sugarcane currently we have harvested. So I'm going to reimburse myself if I decide to do this, which I probably will. That's 45,000 liter trailer. If I lease it, it's 3,500 because I just gotta try it. 3,500 I just leased that for, so I'm gonna reimburse myself 3,500. I'm rounding up a little bit there, but that's fine. All right, I'm gonna go get that trailer. I'm gonna put some sugarcane into it that we've already harvested. I'm gonna dump it into hopefully the sell point that it needs to go in and see if it accepts it with a different grain trailer. Alright, let's give this a shot, and if this doesn't work, I don't know what else to do. But, like I said, we had 49,000 liters of sugarcane that we've already harvested in those two trailers. And I think this is a 45,000 liter trailer. But what I can do is come into here. Now it's going to find sugarcane. Fill it with 45,000 liters. And let's see if this sell point actually does take the sugarcane. See if it recognizes it in this trailer. It does. Okay. And money should not be going up, which it's not. Alright, so after I dump this on in, then we'll just have to add another 4,000 liters, and that'll be what we harvested and what's in those trailers. And we'll just leave those there until the contract is done. Not empty, set 4,000 liters. And there is the 49,000 liters that we've already harvested. And sad to say, that's only 3% of what we need to transport. So we got a lot to transport. Oh, wow, that's a lot of trips, man. That's over 30 trips with this trailer that I'm going to need to be taking. I hope that's not right. I mean, it could be. It very well could be. This is going to be a contract I don't think I'm going to be able to finish during this episode. I'll have to finish it up in between episodes. And I already know I do not want to be doing more of these. I'm trying to give you some room. I want to be on the other side, but I can't be because of the fence. And I got to be close enough so the worker knows that they can continue. This is not going well. Luckily, we don't have crop destruction on other people's farms. But now I'm too close. Too close, too far. I could not wait today to get back on American Falls to get harvesting with the premium expansion, even though I knew that I wasn't fully compatible with it. But I've had nothing but issues today. But we'll get them all sorted out at some point. Alright, so we made it around that corner. Oh, now we're going to keep colliding with the belt on the harvester. There we go. I'll get over here. Luckily, the next turns are left-hand turns, so I'm on the outside, so it should be pretty easy. The only thing I will get charged for, and it's going to be, alright, it's not going to be too expensive. When I go over an hour on the trailer for leasing, I will have to pay the extra fee for it. But we're getting paid well enough here, I do believe, that to cover the cost there. So it's just be kind of careful with the sugarcane harvesting, getting those sugarcane trailers at the trigger point there. Doesn't quite register where it is. I mean, I could be I was not quite where I needed to be. But yeah, I really want to be on the other side of the harvester. So after we get some headlands done, we'll be fine. I'm trying to figure out what I mean, course play is zigzagging a little bit here, which is making me hard to keep it lined up. Oh, this is going not good at all. Oh, now I'm colliding with the belt on the harvester. And this is why I think on No Man's Land, oh, that's got to stop, man. We finally went with, we actually used the Forage Harvester mod back then to do the sugarcane harvesting. Yeah, if we just go in a straight line, I'm good. But I do believe I set this off on 3 headlands. So it's going to take a while to get the headlands done. But once we get the headlands done, I can get back on the harvested side. So when they turn, it'll be just a little bit easier. But actually, I think this harvest is going to take me a few hours to do. I think it's going to be more than one, definitely more than one. Probably, I'm thinking it might even take me more than 2 to get it done. But in the meantime, we'll just keep on also getting the case tractor with the cultivator doing some cultivating jobs. And before you know, we'll be back over 100 grand. Right, yeah, technically, yeah, now I'm stuck on you because you're trying to turn. I want to be on the other side of you right now. It's where I should be. I'm too busy watching the grain trailer, not watching where I'm driving. And if it gets real finicky at the end, where how much I got to deliver, I may be short to complete the contract. When I took this job, I'm like, all right, it seems like it's going rather well. I may do other sugarcane harvests, but already I've decided no. At least not with this setup. And I don't think I would use the Mark Thor root crop harvester setup either, just because it doesn't look right. I would probably actually use a forage harvesting mod. Actually, before I get lined up here, do I have that even activated? Not that I would use it, but just to show you what I'm talking about. Let's see, forage harvest headers. I don't think I got it activated, but yeah. So basically it would be this header right here, but it'd be able to do the sugarcane. And of course you would need to use a forage harvester for that. So any one of these forage harvesters, I believe, would work just fine. And then you can go around and cut sugarcane, just like doing corn chaff in a sense. Now, a good thing about sugarcane, the crop will regrow 3 times. So if you plant sugarcane in a field and you harvest it for the next 2 seasons, you pretty much get a free crop out of it. You don't have to replant it, but you will of course have to put down fertilizer for the crop each year for what it needs. But this is a sugarcane harvest as the base game intends it. I'm glad I didn't use the smaller equipment. There is a smaller field, but when I saw this, I'm like, oh, let's use the big equipment. 1, we'll get paid more, and 2, it'll go faster. And even when I saw this field, I always have this problem in FS2012, in all FS series, it seems like. Sometimes look at a field on the PDA and it doesn't look as big. Then you get out to the field and it's bigger than it looks. This will take me a while to get done, of course. And I've already spent way too much time today on the map. Longer than I thought. I spent like the first hour and a half trying to figure out all the small issues I was having with my character walking on their own, and yeah, some all weird things going on here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop into here for a second. Am I in the sugarcane harvester? I am. Let's hop into the cab just to see what this is all about, what it looks like inside here. You can see harvesting in this thing. If you're claustrophobic, probably not for you. That's all I'm saying. We're going to dismiss the worker for now. And let's jump back into the 6230. And we are going to scooch on out of here and go deliver this load. Try not to tip over. The trailer alone is what stopped me from tipping over. So the first load said 3% done, so this is going to get me only 6% done, but I may be here for a year harvesting this sugarcane. I blame the people who wanted to see it. I hope you saw enough, because you're not going to see much more today of sugarcane harvesting. This is our future chickens to the right. Chickens and ducks. We'll probably have chickens and ducks because we are going to be using the Animal Enhance mod. I'm not going crazy like I am in Oceanside Forest, but we're just going to have them here. And of course, pigs. We will definitely have pigs. This pen will hold 200 pigs, so a decent amount. And I don't know the numbers on the enhanced animal mod of how many piglets a pig can have. I may have to go back on there to see what it is. So running pigs with the enhanced animal mod may actually be more profitable than the base game stuff, which I would assume it's going to be since they're going to have more offspring. Alright, does this get us up to 6% done? But at least this trailer here is working for me. Okay, up to 7%. Not too bad, I suppose. I think I'll go ahead and cut through the fence line over here. So you know what I'll be doing a little bit in my free time. I got to finish up this harvest here. It's going to take a while. Let's go get this kind of lined up. And we're going to jump over to field number 1 to see how Frank is getting along with cultivating that field. I would have thought he would have been done by now. Let's get this somewhat lined up here. Turn that off. Now let's see how Frank is getting along with field number 1. He's got a ways to go still. A ways to go. I see stones in this field. I got stones turned off, right? I hope so. Where is that? Snow. Field stone off. Alright, but there are stones in this field. Actually, it looks like someone put the ridges in to plant vegetables. That's what it looks like, or potatoes. But it says nothing is growing here. Why are stones showing up after he cultivates? They're over here, but not here. What's going on? I don't know. A lot of weird stuff happening on American Falls. Not too sure what's going on. But let's just jump back over to the greenhouses quickly. Here we go. So as I did show, I got all of the greenhouses making all lettuce, tomato, and strawberries. And it's all on selling directly. Little by little, we will go ahead and make money that way. Can I see how much I made so far from the greenhouses? That is going to be under sold product. Yeah, not a whole lot, $766, but over time, we will make money. Now, like I said, I could sell these greenhouses. They go for $10,000 new, so if I were to sell them, I'd probably get $5,000 a piece for them. And then I could put down Omatana's greenhouses, which will cost me just like $2,200, something like that. So I would have greenhouses that give me more options. I don't know, does it show how many cycles those do per month? No, it doesn't. So I don't know how many cycles that does per month. I mean, I got room to put one down if I wanted to. But currently, if I go to these greenhouses, cycles per month, 768, 1536, 1536. But we'll just keep them here for now and let them run. They're going to be doing their things, making us money slowly but surely. We do have a lease tanker over here. In this series here, just a reminder, the only thing that we can't do is borrow money from the bank. We can lease as many items as we want, buy anywhere from what we want, no other restrictions. The only restriction we got is can't borrow money. That's it. But slowly but surely, I mean, we're getting there. We own land. And after we get some of these jobs done, these contracts, and I got a whole load of contracts just waiting to be done here. Well, actually, they're kind of slowly disappearing, but a good amount of cultivating jobs. I'll probably get these all done before I get the harvesting contract on the sugarcane done. And, yeah, the big harvesting contracts, those are for sugar beet. There's another sugarcane contract. That's a much bigger field than I'm currently doing now, so no, I won't be doing that one. And I'll keep my eye on some other contracts as they pop up. Maybe I'll have the Frank family go ahead and do them. Of course, fertilizing contracts I will do and make some money. But hopefully by the start of next episode, we'll be up near $60,000, probably even more than that. And we can almost buy one of the smaller fields and maybe start looking into getting some crop in the ground for next year. And then before you know it, we're harvesting our own land. Then we can start maybe getting some chickens and ducks going, because I can plant like cereal crop in there possibly. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Falls. But until then, have a good one.